Hi, and welcome to yet another episode of Making in India. With this initiative, Kaustav, Akshay, and me are trying to bring out the raw, uncut stories of entrepreneurs who are making India by making in India. Today we have with us Ankit Chauhan, an e-com businessman, a wildlife enthusiast, and a philosopher. Ankit has started his own venture in the e-com space and is currently killing it on Amazon in the idols and figurines category. Ankit, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Can you first please tell me what the idols and figurines category is about?
Idols and figurines is actually a subcategory of home decor across every e-commerce marketplaces as well as every business. They have this hierarchy of home decor, and then there is idols and figurines. Now talking about idols. So idols, you have just like you've read, idols are basically god idols, which consist of 80% Ganesha. Then there are Shiva, Krishna, Radha Krishna. Then there is Lakshmi. Then other gods. Now talking about figurines. So figurines actually is a statue or figure of animals, whether they are used for worshipping or home decor or just for showcase or gifting, or some legendary figures like Shivaji Maharaj, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, then Ambedkar.
So tell me about your upbringing. What was Ankit's childhood like?
Yeah, so I was born and brought up in Goregaon area of Mumbai. So all my 36 years of life I've lived here only. So it was a lower middle class family, you can say, although we were always in business, but my father had this thought that even if he is doing good in business, he should help others to start business. During those days, I learned a lot from my father, that firstly you should help if you are able to, but don't expect much from people.
So tell me about Gold Art India and how did you enter this business?
Yeah. So since we were into gold and silver plating business, so in 2014 I started my business, and I chose this name Gold Art India because we are into gold and silver plating business. Then the products that we sell are artistic actually, and India, because during that time there was no brand which which actually showed that this is coming from India. And during that time I was focusing globally. So because I had seen that China was able to supply majorly the kind of items that we supplied. China was actually dominating. So during that time I thought that if I am starting a brand and if I am going to go global, so I should start a brand with which gives it an identity of being from India. So that's why Gold Art India. Yeah. So the first sale that I made on e-commerce was on Snapdeal.com in 2014. Yeah. So, but after that, Amazon came into picture. But initially, Amazon was not doing that good in India. But slowly and steadily, the name started popping up everywhere. I was also doing my offline business. So many of my clients, they were talking about Amazon, that if we can sell, if they can sell my products that I'm manufacturing on, sell on Amazon. So I gave them the permission, but none of them were able to get a single sale. So everyone just gave up. So in 2016 I signed up on Amazon, and yeah, so since then I've enjoyed a very good journey on Amazon. It has been tremendous, and it's in 2018 that I started doing my business on in the revenues of CR on Amazon itself.
And today you are one of the leading suppliers in Amazon.
Yeah, so on Amazon, in this very particular category of idols and figurines, I am the top seller.
Right.
I'm the top seller, and due to our brand being on the top selling this thing, many people who see our brand on Amazon, they contact us, and they then become our offline customers as well.
Right.
Yeah, and Amazon has actually pushed our brand to an identity where we are now getting customers like Maruti. Then there is one brand called Shaze. Shaze is a very famous brand in home category, and it is one of the most premium seller or brand in this category, home decor. Then there are many jewelers across India. Because of Amazon, because of e-commerce places, the brand that the reputation that we have achieved, due to that, I was able to acquire them as my customers.
Right. So what you're saying is basic, because of your online presence, you're able to add offline customers. Please deep dive on that.
Now, like I told you that our brand is from the top selling brands on Amazon. So top selling brands naturally get the reputation, and due to that reputation, and because of the presence everywhere, like if you search for a very specific some keywords, so the top brand that you will be able to see is our brand, that is Gold Art India. And now this happens with everyone across India. So due to the reputation, we acquire good offline customers as well. We already have some offline customers from other sources, like the traditional way. Traditional way is like you must know that which is the actual market. This is the physical market, not the online market. Like in Mumbai, there is one Zaveri Bazaar. Then in Bangalore, there are a couple of streets. Then in Pune, in Delhi, there is Chandni Chowk, Karol Bagh. These are the traditional markets for our business. So they already are our customers. But of online, the reputation has given us very good business. What we have done is, after getting tremendous response from everywhere, now we have around 8 to 9 warehouses across India in 8 states.
Nice.
Yeah, so we know that out of these 700, 800 SKUs, we know the top 50 selling products. So
right.
We have kept them in those warehouses, which also includes the warehouses given by Amazon. Since you know that our business consists of gold and silver plating. It revolves around gold and silver plating only. So in 1981, my father started this imitation jewelry business where he used to provide service of gold plating. And during those days, although the business was small, but it had huge profit. So it was doing good. It did good, and everything happened. Initially, when I joined the business in 2012, after quitting my job, I was finding it very boring. That what I am doing in this imitation jewelry, where you have to go to this particular market, you have to bring the payment, you have to it was not something that interests me. I had this idea in 2012 itself that I should sell something on e-commerce, but I didn't know what. And imitation jewelry was out of my interest. So I was looking for products which we can make using the same infrastructure that we had. Initially, we started with the technical process, and first 6 months we were not able to achieve the quality that we needed. After 6 months, when we were successful in finding the quality, that's when I started applying for various government departments, like export, like every other, like GST, then export, IEC code. IEC during those times was very tough to get. Now it is very easy. Now if you have all the documents in place in front of you, it will take half an hour for you to get IEC. In 2013, I started going out in the offline market first. And the very first day when I went to the offline market of Zaveri Bazaar. So Zaveri Bazaar, during those days, there were some other manufacturers, couple of them only, not many. When I ventured in this particular category, in this particular type of business, there were only 2 players in Mumbai. So their products were already in market, and the very first meeting with the very first client, it was successful. And that's when my offline journey started, and it was successful. That's where I gained the confidence that now I can sell it on e-commerce globally. When I started looking for where to sell globally, so that's when I came to know that it is not so easy to sell globally. When you don't have a business, when you don't have actually you don't have papers to show that how much business you are doing, revenue wise, and many other things. There were many certifications, and in EU countries, in Europe countries, they have very strict policies for what products are being imported in their countries. So there were some documentation which were needed, and in 2013, if I had applied for all the documents, it would take around 1 year to get me those documents. So I kind of halted my plan to go global. Then I started looking for local. So first year I was only doing offline business, and my offline business was doing very good actually in the first year itself. From Zaveri Bazaar, I got reference from Bangalore. Bangalore, actually, in our category, in idols and figurines business, 70% order that we get is from South India.
Okay.
Because in South India, there is a saying that people spend around 30% of their income in religious activities.
Okay.
Yeah, people themselves don't know that they are doing this. In some or the other way, they're spending 30% spending goes to
religious activities.
Yes.
Okay.
So from Bangalore, I started getting orders. Then on 2014, actually, my brother started working in Snapdeal.
Okay.
Yeah. So he guided me that you start on this Snapdeal, and let's see how it goes. But it didn't go well. On Snapdeal, there were some, initial orders. So the first order, it was sent back to us, and the shipping charges were around 300 rupees. It was a big 2 kg idol. So it was a loss. First 5-6 orders, only one order went through well. I mean, it reached the customer and it got paid. Rest all were either cancelled. So that experience gave me this lesson in 2014 that e-commerce, I'm not ready for e-commerce right now, or e-commerce is not ready for these items. Yeah. But then Amazon came in. Amazon came in 2014, but no one knew about it. I mean, hardly anyone knew about it. But in couple of years, they started doing good promotions. So in 2016 December, I uploaded 3 idols. When there were some objections in those listings, I cleared those objections, and the very first day I cleared the objection, I received 5 orders. In 2016 December, I started on Amazon actually.
Mm-hmm.
And in 2017 January, I started getting orders, and in a month, in a span of 30 days, I made around 1.5 lakhs rupees. So I calculated that if I am getting orders of 5,000 rupees per day, so this way initially I can actually pay my rent off, just the rent part. In the first year itself, I did business of around 1 CR. Why I did that such huge business in the first year? Because on Amazon there was not a single listing or single product of our type. In 2022, we made around 8 CR yearly.
Okay.
This is just about Amazon and Flipkart. Then there are other players too. Etsy. From Etsy, we are doing export.
So you did a business of 8x in 8 years.
Yeah, 8x. Yeah.
That is nothing less than.
I would have done 4 to 5 times more business if I had started in 2012 when I got this idea, and I should have continued with this idea.
Right.
But I should have had more courage during that time.
Right.
When I got this idea, I should have actually believed in myself. If those 2 years would have given me push of 10 years now.
Right.
Because when you see
10 years now.
Because when you see the numbers, because e-commerce from 2016 to 2020, pre-COVID, it was like doing 2x every year.
Right.
Yeah, e-commerce, because And very specifically after COVID, it boomed more. When lockdown started to open up, government started to give some relief to with respect to lockdown. So some people who didn't have money, so they were like, I don't care about the lockdown. I want to come and work. Do you have work? So these people were in contact with my other staff,
right?
So they told them that we have the work because we are into e-commerce.
Right.
We are into e-commerce, and thanks to Amazon for this, that Amazon allowed us to start selling the idols. So in June, from June till month of October, there was not a single seller on Amazon who was selling idols and figurines.
Right.
Only I was live. I mean, my brand
was live. Yeah. Right.
And we did very good business in those 5 months that we were not able to do in the whole year, past year.
Right.
Yeah. That gave us good boost, very big boost, big boost in terms of ratings and reviews. I mean, in those 5 months when every other listing was offline,
right,
they were just deactivated, or they were not visible at all because they are not selling. They were out of stock. So we got orders. We got the algorithm was such that everywhere our idols were visible. And when the market started to regularize, when lockdowns, when government allowed other businesses to operate, other industries, factories,
right,
even if other people now were live, but our product, visibility of our product
was higher,
5 times more than them.
Right.
So now from then the journey has been tremendous.
So tell me about the landscape of e-commerce in India. Tell me about the work Flipkart and Amazon they have done for India.
Yeah, actually they have Amazon and Flipkart, they have done great job for small scale businessmen as well as medium scale businessmen, and or you can say middle class man. The people who have entered this particular Amazon and Flipkart in 2016 or 17, they are now doing business of at least 10 to 20 CR. During that time, they were doing 0, or let's say 10,000 per day, or lakh rupees a month. They are now doing 10 CR or plus business. And whoever is watching this video, they would agree with me. And this have helped many people, like in our manufacturing unit, for example, 36 people are employed with us, and they never fell short of work. There was in past 6 to 7 years, there have not been a day, not been an instance, except for COVID lockdown. After seeing our reputation and the scale at which level we are doing the business, there are many people who want to connect with us. There are many brands who want to connect with us. Like, there are many manufacturers who want to do business with us, and there are many manufacturers who want to know how we are doing this business on Amazon or Flipkart. And Amazon and Flipkart, very specifically Amazon, they have the network they have created across India is so good that when any part of India, let's say for example the northeast part of India, let's take for example Sikkim, if anyone in Gangtok is trying to order some idol from us, that person will get it in next day, because there are some warehouses in West Bengal where we have stored our products. So to Gangtok it reaches in next day. In West Bengal, Kolkata, you will get the product in same day.
Right.
So across India, on an average, we are selling around 8,500 pieces. We are currently selling on Amazon itself per month. Yeah. So yearly, when the season arrives, it goes to 11 to 12,000 pieces per month. So yearly we sell around 1 to 1,10,000 pieces only on Amazon across India. And Amazon once gave us data that we have covered 99% of pin codes across India.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which would have been next to impossible just by having a shop in Mumbai.
And every third idol that you will see in car dashboard is from us.
Okay.
Yeah. Either it is coming from Golden India, or somebody have copied and supplied.
Right.
Yeah, because whenever we go out any part of India, when we see idols, either they are of fiber, either they are of some other
Material.
black material, but the every third idol is what we had created.
Right, is your creation.
Yeah, and because of that, many people are actually earning.
Absolutely.
Like I told you that there are many competitors who are doing good business based on what items that we are making, and they are copying.
Right.
They are copying it and they are doing business, and we don't have any issue with this because we are doing good. We are not getting hampered. We are not getting any losses. But yeah,
and that's part and parcel of
yeah,
your business.
yeah,
Every business has some kind of.
Yeah, and also that the customers are getting good items, good quality items at cheaper rate. This actually is one very big factor that has helped people at large due to these companies, Amazon and Flipkart, that you are getting good quality items at very best rate. Because earlier when we used to sell these idols to offline markets, suppose and there is one product that we sell at 600 rupees, that same product is being sold in offline market at around 1200 rupees, because there is a traditional chain of supply. Like me being a manufacturer, I supply to one big wholesaler. That big wholesaler supplies to a semi wholesaler.
Right, and he keeps his inventory.
Yeah.
He has
Then
to pay his rent.
semi wholesaler supplies to retailer.
Right.
So that product gets sold at around 1200 rupees. But
Right.
now these products that we are selling on Amazon and Flipkart and other portals, we are very specifically developing for e-commerce only,
Right.
and it is helping us
As well as the
as well as the consumers,
Right.
and also helping other competitors, other companies, and it is helping us with in terms of finance, in terms of brand.
Right. Recognition.
Because of e-commerce, our brand got huge reputation, very good reputation, and we are also getting offers from different companies who are expertise in brand acquisition.
So Ankit, tell me about the challenges that you have faced in your journey.
Okay, so my business journey actually started with a very big challenge. There was a fire incident in our small factory, my father's factory, during that time, and that fire incident actually engulfed everything. The sad part of that is the factory, the fire didn't start at our factory. It started in our neighbor's factory, where they had kept some inflammable materials like thinner, solvent, and all. And even though we had insurance, but it didn't help. It didn't help even 1%, because when it comes to going to insurance company to insure factories or machineries and all, they will happily give you the insurance and they will help you out. But when it comes to getting the claim, there are some rules. They just want you to bring certain documents from governments, from fire department, from many other departments, that where is this license, why is this license expired, why don't you have this and that. So उस टाइम उन लोगों ने बताया नहीं था. उस टाइम सारे मशीनरीज एंड ऑल सबका कॉस्ट था अराउंड 90 लाख रुपीस, जो कि सेम मशीनरीज का आज कॉस्ट होगा अराउंड 3 CR कलेक्टिवली. सो हाँ, अब व्हेन दैट हैपेंड, बहुत सारी चीज़ें हुई उस टाइम, बहुत सारी चीज़ें हुई. गवर्नमेंट के अलग अलग डिपार्टमेंट के पास दौड़ना, एंड माई फादर वॉज नॉट सो इंटेलेक्चुअल इनफ कि भाई वो इन सबसे डील कर ले एक साथ में. बिकॉज व्हेन सच थिंग हैपन्स, यू हैव टू हैंडल मल्टीपल अथॉरिटीज़, इंक्लूडिंग पुलिस, फायर डिपार्टमेंट, BMC, एवरीथिंग. तो फिर मुझे भागना पड़ना पड़ता. फॉर एवरीथिंग आई हैड टू रन हियर पिलर एंड पोस्ट. 6 months we were out of business. 6 months. When you have a business, running business, 6 months उससे अगर आप दूर रहोगे तो it's as good as कि भाई तुमने बिजनेस बंद ही कर दिया, ऐसे ही मान लो. मार्केट में यही खबर फैल जाती है. तो अब वैसा तो करना था नहीं. वी हैड अ गुड मार्केट, क्लाइंट्स थे, सब कुछ थे, बट हमारे पास प्लांट एंड मशीनरी नहीं थी. और अपार्ट फ्रॉम दोज फिजिकल लॉसेस, बहुत सारे लॉस हुए हमने, क्योंकि हमें उस टाइम ये भी सीखने को मिला कि जब हम 6 महीना आउट ऑफ बिजनेस थे तो हमारे जो जिनसे हमें पैसे लेने थे उसमें से 50% लोगों ने पैसे तो दे दिए थे, 50% लोगों ने हाथ ऊपर उठा दिया था कि नहीं अब तो आपका बिजनेस भी बंद हो गया है. इंस्टेड दे शुड हेल्प अस कि आपका पैसा लो, आपको ज़रूरत है अभी. बट जब हमने वापस से रेंट पे, वो हमारे ओन प्रॉपर्टी थी, जब हमने रेंट पे मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट शुरू की वापस लेके, तो क्योंकि पापा का रेपुटेशन काफ़ी अच्छा था मार्केट में, सो देयर वर पीपल हु न्यू कि यार ये इतने साल से कर रहे हैं ये, तो अभी तो कभी डिफ़ॉल्ट हुआ नहीं इनका, और काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें. एंड जब आप वापस शुरू करते हो बड़े ट्रेजेडी के बाद, तो पीपल डोंट ट्रस्ट दैट यू विल बी एबल टू पे देम, यू विल बी एबल टू गेट गुड बिजनेस. ऐसा तो और टाइम लगा, मतलब 8 months इट टुक फॉर अस टू स्टार्ट द बिजनेस एंड गेट ऑर्डर्स अगेन. बट वहाँ पे जब शुरुआत हुई ना, तो इट वॉज वेरी यू कैन से टर्बुलेंट. मतलब सब कुछ बेकार ही हो रहा था उस टाइम, क्योंकि बिजनेस अच्छे नहीं मिल रहे थे. जिन क्लाइंट्स लोगों ने दूसरे से काम शुरू कर दिया है, अब उनके मार्केट में वो वाली क्वालिटी चाहिए. वी हैड अ डिफरेंट क्वालिटी, डिफरेंट टोन, एंड सबके क्वालिटी में सिर्फ इंफीरियर और वो वाली बात नहीं होती, काफ़ी टोन वाली बात होती है. व्हेन इट कम्स टू गोल्ड प्लेटिंग, सिल्वर प्लेटिंग, देयर इज वन टोन. मार्केट में अगर हमारे एग्जिस्टिंग क्लाइंट उसके क्लाइंट को सप्लाई कर रहा है एक पर्टिकुलर टोन, तो उनको फिर वही टोन चाहिए. तो उस टाइम सपोर्ट नहीं मिल पाया. और फायर इंसिडेंट के पहले हम लोग जिस स्केल पे कर रहे थे, वो स्केल के 10% पे भी हम लोग पहुँच नहीं पा रहे थे.
ओके.
हाँ, तो दैट वॉज वन बिग रीज़न फॉर मी टू जस्ट जॉब छोड़ के अब आना ही है, बिजनेस में तो आना ही था.
Right.
तो फिर एंट्री मारी वहाँ पे, तो वही फिर रीइमिटेशन ज्वेलरी, और काफ़ी नेगेटिव माहौल था उस वक्त ये सब इंसिडेंट की वजह से. फिर वो शुरू हुआ. अब चैलेंजेस की बात करें तो ये तो हो गया इनिशियल फेज में, जो सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज था वो तो हम लोगों ने मूव ऑन कर लिया. फिर शुरू हुआ, फिर पैसे जमा किए, फिर बिजनेस, फिर जो मेरा बिजनेस है, फिर उसे ग्रो करने के लिए जो फिर फाइनेंस को यूज़ किया, स्केल किया, बिजनेस बढ़ाया, ई कॉमर्स पे आया. अब होने क्या लगा कि जो डिज़ाइंस हम लोग बना रहे हैं, हमें चैलेंजेस आना शुरू हुए मार्केट से, कि जो भी डिज़ाइंस हमने बनाया वो आफ्टर 3-4 months वो लोग डिफरेंट ब्रांड्स ऑनलाइन एज वेल एज ऑफलाइन सब लोग कॉपी करने लगे. एंड इट इज़ वेरी प्रिवेलेंट इन एनी मार्केट, एनी इवन मार्केट. And one more very important thing for our industry people, that if you are into idols and figurines, you cannot get a design patented.
Right, there is no trademark for this. Right?
Patent नहीं कर सकते उसको, because idols पे तो होता ही नहीं है,
गॉड की चीज़ है.
हाँ, और अगर फिगरीन्स में पेटेंट चाहिए भी है आपको, तो you have to ensure that you have made only one fine piece of that particular design. तो डिज़ाइंस कॉपी होने लगी. फिर मैं जो चीज़ बेचता हूँ 500 रुपीज़ में, वो कोई कॉपी करेगा 30% इंफीरियर क्वालिटी का, मेरे कस्टमर के पास जाएगा, वो बोलेगा मैं 300 में दे दूंगा. फिर ये सब होने लगा, तो ये हमें चीज़ें बॉदर करने लगी, बिजनेस पे काफ़ी इम्पैक्ट आने लगा इसका.
सो टेल मी अबाउट हाउ दिस ई-कॉमर्स थिंग और द राइज ऑफ ई-कॉमर्स इज हेल्पिंग Indians or helping other companies.
When we started listing products on Amazon, so those products were not on Amazon before. Now when we saw a trend, when we started uploading multiple types of products, so we knew that the online customer has this taste, very particular taste. Now it cannot be defined, it can only be felt. Right. Because since we are the manufacturers, we know our products more. We started with very e-commerce centric products, and when we started this, we started developing new designs. So now what happened is, because of these strategies, we started doing business 2x 3x because of this strategy.
Right.
E-commerce is the condition that e-commerce is right now is it is favorable for manufacturers, not for traders. Now,
right.
if there is a certain trader who already is in business of e-commerce since 5 to 6 years, only those people will be able to do good business on e-commerce right now.
Right. On the topic of helping businesses, how has the India infrastructure or the India stack has helped businesses?
Okay, so let's talk about for GST first. So there are many compliances to follow. Then there are many technical things that GST keeps on facing. They have to work on them because although the compliances are too much, and because of complications, many people are getting discouraged.
Right. But do you feel that the GST current process is less cumbersome than the previous that we had, where we had VAT and state taxes and
But
Sen VAT and
they had their own issues, but the complications were, what I feel, is lesser.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was lesser. It's not that there are only negative things in GST. There are many positive things also. But government has to, and very specifically, government has to come up with different policy for e-commerce sellers. Because there's one short example I will give you. Suppose we do a revenue of 5 CR. That doesn't mean that we did business of 5 CR. That means we did business of 2.5 CR. Because 50% of that particular revenue is from that revenue is it goes to the marketplaces.
Okay.
Yeah, that includes commission, referral fees, shipping charges, advertisement charges. So the actual revenue, actually on paper, it looks like okay, we have done this amount of revenue. Talking about export, government has to do something about ice gate. There are some hiccups in ice gate. Once they solve it, it will be very smooth. If the government ensures that it goes smooth, it will be very easy for other entrepreneurs, other businessmen to do good business. Because these blockers are just delaying the process of a business getting registered, a business getting transforming into big enterprise to go global.
So Ankit, it has been a fabulous journey. Growing your business 8x in 8 years, it's nothing short of something fantastic. What is the kind of message that you would like to give to the new entrepreneurs or someone who's just about to start his business?
So if you are starting a business, there are few common issues as well as common factors that you have to check before starting a new business or being an entrepreneur. You have to have something unique. If you are going to start a business that is already existing with the same pattern, with the same tradition, with same style, then it will be very difficult for you to do a business. So you have to come up with the uniqueness in terms of quality, in terms of service, in terms of design, or whatever type of business that you want to start. Just don't do the rat race. Come up with something unique. Because in market there is demand. India is a very big market. You will get lots of opportunities and lots of business. The market is too big. But don't just do what every other person is doing. Do something in a unique way. Quality is the most important thing. And if you have a different way of doing the same business that everyone is doing, then it will be a big advantage for your business.
Thank you so much, Ankit. Thank you so much for your time. It was really fascinating chatting with you.
Same here.
From Making in India, we have a small souvenir for you.
Oh wow, it was tough.